Welcome to the inaugural issue of U.S. Market Headlines, targeting international companies that are thinking about being in the U.S. because we offer market entry services. Done that over 50 times. Anyway, let's get to the 10 headlines and some of my comments. First up, for gas-fired generators, this is probably good news because they don't have to invest in scrubbers and what have you to hit compliance. I don't think that'll last because the EPA is going to come after gas-fired generators at some point. But right now, the U.S. needs them, if nothing else, to balance renewables and some base load. So classic American style, the SEC put out rules around corporates and what they have to report and comply, and immediately went to court. So we'll see where that ends up. Give it another year, maybe more. So in its infinite wisdom, LNG exports hit all-time high. So for whatever reason, they put a moratorium on exporting even more, even though gas prices in the US are really low right now. Makes no sense to me either, which ties right into this next one. Gas prices this winter, which is normally when they are high, hit all-time or 10-year lows at least. So why are we not exporting more? Remind me again. So finally, after all the hubbub, the first offshore wind farm is open and operating, 132 megawatts. Nice. You probably read at the same time, several, especially offshore New York projects, have been canceled, stalled, or trying to renegotiate because the prices they bid a couple years ago to win no longer work. So this repowering we've looked into, a lot of really good sites, especially California, where wind farms were early on, even in the 80s. If you've ever driven out to Palm Springs, you see half the turbines on the ground or the blades are stalled. So it makes total sense to repower those, put new equipment in. Back in the day, they were like 500 kilowatts maybe. Now they're 4, 5, 10 megawatt turbines. So I expect to see a lot of this. So while wind repowering is going to be popular, solar is expected to be number one. It's going in as fast as possible. Being helped somewhat by manufacturers are now opening or will open soon, producing panels here in the US. So at the same time, with solar and wind and renewables, which of course everybody in the world knows is exploding, batteries or BESS is right behind it. Record numbers, we'll see even more of this going forward. So this is interesting. The nuke fans are back. A lot of countries, I think 26 of them, signed commitments to expand their nuclear fleet. Heavy focus on the micro nukes because the cost overruns on those mega nukes have never worked. So on the thermal front, the DOE projects 10% of the entire generation supply could come from thermal in the next 20 years. So that's it for this first inaugural top 10. Hope you enjoyed it, and watch again. We'll put another one out next month. Thanks.